I think everybody at Under the Labs is grappling with the article and the stories that were told in the article in different ways. It kind of applies to each of us in different ways, and there's there's different things that different members of the studio need to do in response to the article, and in response to not really in response to the article. It's like a lot of the things that were talked about in the article were not surprises to us internally. We kind of knew it was coming because we've been aware of some of these problems ourselves. We've been already trying to grapple with a lot of these problems without needing the article to tell us to do it. So it's the article we're reacting to. Though there were, a couple of things that were said in the article that might have a different impact on different, I'm not going to get into it. But the point is, the issues that were raised by the article are things that we need to grapple with. And each of us is sort of tackling it from our own perspective in our own way, because it requires different things of us. And so, yeah, but by and large, the studio is taking it in stride. I think the studio is taking it in a very healthy way. The discussions that I've heard around the studio are very focused on, well, let's make sure that, that this studio gets better and that you can't write another article like this, in the future, because, we do such a good job of responding to these issues and making things better. So that's the attitude that I've been hearing around the office, and I think it's good. It's one of the things that makes me proud to work in Undead Labs. Even when things go wrong, there are a lot of people at the studio who are very, very devoted to getting them right, and I think that means a lot to me. Even though I've had different kinds of bad experiences at work before. In the past practically a decade that I've worked in Undead Labs, I've had times where I, went into therapy because of experiences I had that were so bad. But I've also always had people at the lab that I knew I could trust, that I knew had everyone's best interest at heart, and that can sometimes get you through even bad times. That are very. You can have serious problems at a place, and still love the place for other reasons. And that's kind of, that's the perspective, that's the perspective that I have. But, a place like that can only be valuable if you really are working hard to try to repair the problems that are there. You can't it's not a case of, oh, you just take the good with the bad. Who cares about the bad stuff? Because there's good stuff too. No, it's the good stuff is what makes it worthwhile to work on the bad stuff and fix the bad stuff. If you've got a company that is nothing but bad stuff, yeah, just go away and burn it all down. But if you've got a place that has got has had serious issues to grapple with, but also has a lot of really good people that you can trust and you can rely on, that feels like a place where you want to keep working and you want to keep trying to make it better. And it could be a starting point for something really beautiful for the future. So there you go.